So I'm Tejas, and that's Karen.
Hi.
And we're gonna get down to some crafty goodness.
We're Smiling Beagle.
We are Smiling Beagle. Yeah. So anyway, last Tuesday, we'll go ahead and get in this because I really want to paint. Hey, hello, Lady Roses. How are you? And we need a name for this guy. I don't know what we should call him. He's a Exiled. Loot Studios calls him an. I just realized something too. Loot Studios calls him a Exiled Knight, but there's like a gazillion Exiled Knight. But I just noticed he's missing the pommel of his sword right here, the end of his handle. I'm doing good. It was kind of a rough day at work, but I need this, so I need some paint therapy. So this is gonna be good and needed. I'm gonna sort out what we're doing here because Tuesday I worked a bunch. We got his cape going on, got some base coats happening, just trying out some colors. Not sure that I like them all. These are gonna be, this is actually a dark gray. These are gonna be metal, like steel. Because he's got enough gold going on. And I just kind of base some stuff. It turned out this red, this dark crimson from Pro Acryl is really, it's really shiny. I didn't realize it was going to be that shiny because I always had it mixed with something else. So I'm going to varnish that down. Based his, got just some color on stuff here so I can actually see what we're doing. That's a strap that's got to get painted. Painted this some. We're going to work on that some more. I use an oil wash for this, so we'll do it again. Just kind of see wherever the brush takes us. I don't really have a plan. It's just whatever I'm inspired to paint at the moment. But my brain keeps going back to the front of it here, so I think we're going to do some work on that. Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's see what I need first. What's going on? What's happening? I don't know. I gotta untangle my brain. For real. Okay, let's get the wash going. Oil wash first because it takes forever to dry. So that should probably go down. And I've actually got two dirty little dishes that I'm going to use the same colors in. But so as we're putting the site together, these are some of the things I want to put for. I don't have an overhead cam anymore. I like these. These are very cool. So we'll have affiliate links on the site at some point. Should be contacting someone today to work on that. I'm actually a web developer by trade, but I do not have time because I have a full-time job and love painting, so, and music, and my family, and my dog, and so there's a lot going on. And the last thing I want to do is work on a website again. Right? No joke. Okay, I'm gonna get this wash going here and find a shitty brush that I can use. I wish I could
say shitty on YouTube.
I can say shitty on YouTube because I've got a tag that says it's not for kids. What am I doing? I can't even think straight. Okay, inks or oil wash. So I want to add some red to that. Actually, I think that could be cool. Still brown. That's not red enough. Well, you can't see it. I don't have an overhead cam anymore. Need to get a mount for that. So still putting together stuff, but these I've got a whole set of these Winsor Newton oils, and they're awesome. They will probably last a lifetime, honestly. And I forgot I've got a face cam, so I can go like this. Sorry about that. There's no actual red. There's this red, but that's too red. I don't want so many colors. That's too red. Maybe I will. We'll go a little heavier on this. It's kind of a burgundy magenta. That worked. Somehow magenta always seems to creep into my stuff. Oh, there they are. Yeah, I need to figure out how to monitor this feed too, because I'm not hearing the music or anything. I have no monitor on this. It's very quiet, which is nice. But I like music when I'm painting as well. Wrong brush. Yeah, so I figure out I've got my earbuds, but last time I tried to use them, there's a lag. Like I don't want to hear myself talking, which is fine, but I would like to be able to hear the music that's playing. So maybe I'll do that. Another project. All right.
Another one?
I know, right?
I mean, come on. How many things can you do in one lifetime?
Can't really see it. I'm going to zoom out till we get into this guy. What? So I usually have an overhead cam that shows the workspace and the palette and all that, but it's a broken C90 Logitech webcam, and it's hanging above on the rack that I have holding all my gear. So I gotta get a mount for it early. But I'm not using very much of this paint at all. I would definitely want more of the red this time. I did this one. That was in just black and brown and a little bit of this red. Or magenta. So this time I'm gonna add a little more. And I can see, I don't know if the camera catches it really, but I can see the bends in his little wood skirt thing. I know there's an official medieval name for this, but I don't know what it is. So I can see where it's curving away from the light, because his light is coming down this way. And a little bit this way. So, and there's a magnet at the bottom of this, so that's the only hassle with these things. Like, seriously? Okay, so then we're going to add a touch of black to darken her up. You don't want to use the same paint water way too much. I just want to darken it up just a little bit. Okay. Oops. Man, might need those. I know it's out of focus because the focus is set for the model right now. And a bunch of brown. I like the dark brown. And then I'm going to mix a bunch of white spirit in there. And loosen this pigment up. I'll put some first and see how thin I want to get it. Or how thick. That's better. Can't really see that. There's so much glare. But yeah, it's a magenta brown. I could actually touch darker. I don't want to get that on it. Doodly-doo. So, I mean, like, I don't even paint Warhammer because I don't want to get into the Warhammer world. I think their models are great. Citadel, or Games Workshop, GW is good. I pretty much get stuff from Plague Miniatures, Loot Studios, anywhere where I'm searching around and see a model I like. I don't paint armies. I don't have time. Not that I wouldn't enjoy playing it. I played D&D forever when I was growing up. And even until my mid-20s probably, and then life took over. Yeah. A little thinner. But got back into it, and now I don't actually have time to play because I got into the painting. But back then we were painting with like metal models and using crappy tester paint. It was bad news. So I don't care. Okay, let me zoom in here now that we're back at it. So I'm just going to kind of dive in. And how's the focus? Not terrible. I think YouTube's putting it on a standard definition anyway, so I'm not sure if that takes time or what. So yeah, just holler at me. I kind of get into the zone here and forget to look. So, and I'm not worried about painting over. I'm gonna move the camera back down a little bit. Hold on. Sorry, I just readjusted stuff this afternoon, so I'm trying to get the right angle again. Because I like to put my forearms on the table. I have my table set up high Ooh, that's fun. So I can lean my forearms on there and get right into this. I don't really caring about the metal handles on here because we're gonna be repainting over that anyway. But I do want to make sure this dark gets into the cracks. I want to thin that down a touch more. That came out pretty dark. That's okay. You can paint over oil, but I'm trying to keep it off of the things that aren't going to be oil. Even though I do want to do a model full in oil sometime. I think that'd be fun. The blending is insane because it takes so long for the paint to dry. So I'm going to run this a little darker on the bottom sides and where it's curving in. We're going to let that dry. See what happens. Whoa, see what I mean? Okay, what else was I going to use the oil for? I think I'm going to use it for that. Oh, I do need to varnish this guy. So yeah, we'll just start touching up some of this and working around. I want to repaint his gloves too. The color's close, but I'm kind of going with like a deepish blue, screen blue kind of thing. And I got too into it and thought all the colors look the same. Oh, that's not cool. Yeah, so that'll take forever to dry. And we just leave it alone. Work around it. I need to find a pommel, a little handle. I think I've got some spare bits. I can go ahead and scavenge. We'll scavenge from another dead soldier. Alrighty. Oh yeah. Varnish.
Hi, dog.
Hold on a second. Varnish. We'll get some matte varnish on here. Just dumb down that stupid thing. Satin.
The ultra matte is right in front of you. Right in front of you.
Oh,
By the thinner.
got it. That girl. My favorite ultra matte. If you ever get to use that, it's nice. Okay. But I want to dumb down his shiny cloth there. It's kind of weird. Oh, I do. I actually, whoops, sorry about that. I've got the camera right next to my head. Yeah, I actually just started with oils, a couple months ago. Watched a lot of stuff on it. I really like it. I've just used it for washes, so they're great for like tree stumps and trees and branches and anything that's got like textury stuff because it washes into the cracks really well. And it blends good because it takes forever to dry. So like I could do the back of this. How did I hate that? It scares me every time it does it. I used a wash for back here, so I'll probably hit that again, but that's more of a brown. But yeah, I could wash paint this and just blend midtones and shadows and highlights and just keep the whole thing working. That's what I was mentioning, like I'd like to try that actually painting with it. It just takes so long to dry is a problem. And I'm impatient. I want to paint stuff now. Okay, my camera moved again. I'm a dork. But yeah, acrylic's nice. I like it. I tend to work pretty thin, so I'm not. It depends. Like base coating, thicker, but kind of between a layer and a glaze. There we go. All right. Okay. I'm okay with that. Let's see. What am I doing? Varnish. Have you used oil? Oh yeah, I was gonna say I hadn't looked up. Yeah, I like it. The first time I used it, I was like, wow, holy crap, I love this.
Yeah, just say what she's saying. I'm overhearing.
Oh, Rosa says, I agree. I also work with both. She asked if I I worked with acrylic and oil. Just starting on oil. I love it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like feeling like I'm out of the conversation, even though I am.
Well, move your desk closer.
No.
I don't want to get varnish on things I don't want varnish on. Yeah, well, the thing is, too, it's funny as I see a lot of people stream with the chat window in the screen, in frame. And I always thought, God, why do they do that? That's so annoying. And then I realized that YouTube, if you're watching it on full screen, you don't get a chat window. And a lot of people, I don't know about people that like to watch people paint, but I don't know. Well, because mostly gamers are watching stuff. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Kind of hard to talk and think and paint at the same time. With that. See, that's better already. I kind of muted it out. I like that. I like the color, but I don't like the shininess. And that could have got a little sharper. But I can't sharpen it without stopping the streaming of the camera. I don't want to do that. Okay, so that's got its thing. Alright. And hit. Looking at the gloves. Ooh, actually, there's still some shine. Shine. Very cool. So do you game, or do you play D&D or any of the RPGs or tabletop stuff? I gotta touch up that red too. Clean up that. That's whatever, it's getting my eyeballs' attention, and right now I gotta clean up some of the mess I made on Tuesday. I can't see. Move the camera again. That's what I mean. I work right at the edge of the table so I can lean my arms on it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Blurry as heck though now. Look at that. Okay, I gotta fix that. That's ridiculous. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn this camera off and go back on. Because I have to be able to have that off. Set this. Hold on. Focus. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's get coming back. Alright. Better. Where was I? Red. Oh yeah, so we're going to clean up some red, some blue, the bottom of his armor. Let's see. I've still got, this palette's pretty good. I don't always have to shed it because it'll just turn into absolute soup if there's too much water in there. It just evaporates and then the paint gets totally full of water. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I gotta clean that up. Trying to hold it at a weird angle. Which one was it? No, it was this guy. Ah, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I liked playing bass. We had a great DM all through school, and then after for a bit. And then once we all parted ways, I ended up DMing. But yeah, I like being a player, but DMing was fun. I liked it, but I like playing too. I had a wizard named Lorik that I played for years. And I actually got the name with the Lorik Vial Silencer from the Thomas Covenant Red White Ring Wielder. That was one of my favorite fantasy books back in the day.
Was that a Thursday?
It was a Thursday. What am I doing? I'm not painting red right now. Ah, yeah. I remember Toys R Us. That's cool. Yeah, that was so much fun. No time. And now you can play online, and they've got all the stuff on with that Dungeons and Dragons Beyond. Yeah, so I'd rather sit and layer paint. It takes a while, but I don't paint stuff like slap choppy fast. That's not why I do it, because I'm not trying to paint squads or armies or any of that. So I can take my time. Yeah, well, we live out on the East Coast now, but we lived on the West Coast forever, in Portland specifically. But yeah, once we got out here, all our friends and anyone that would play is back west. What am I doing? Yeah, okay, I do want to hit that. All right, I guess we're doing the belt and stuff right now. That's where my brain's going. Is there any of this yellow left? Oh, about 6 months, and it's taken me almost... How long have I been streaming for, he says? About 6 months, and it's taken me this long to get the gear together and figure it out and make it work. This is actually... So I just started on YouTube, so this is the second stream on YouTube because I'm using Streamlabs. So I'm multi-streaming right now to Twitch and YouTube. So it seems to be working. Oh yeah, Midwest. I got a friend up in Michigan. Or we got family up there, right?
Yeah.
Where do they live?
Caledonia.
Caledonia, Michigan? Yep. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the East Coast is cool too. I lived in Missouri for a year.
I lived in Kentucky for 4 years. That was pretty different.
Yeah.
I mostly liked it, but there was some really weird stuff.
Yeah, it's okay. We're actually in North Carolina. Oh, okay. Wisconsin. Wisconsin. No, that's Boston. No. Yeah, that's cool. I know someone that lives in Wisconsin. I'm just lightening up the front of them here a little bit. Get some depth going on. Kind of saved the skin for last because I don't like painting in the edges of it when it's done and screwing it up and retouching it, screwing it up and retouching it. Oh, yeah, I haven't been to the zoo yet, but they do have this. We're in Greensboro, so there's a science center that's got a bunch of aquariums in it. They're not huge though, right? I mean, but it's cool. Yeah, so I'm still figuring stuff out. The channels, like literally nobody knows. Unless you're on my Facebook, like 50 people. So I've got to figure out ways to get it out there, but there's so much to do with everything else. Alright, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, clothes. I want to use this brown gray. Okay, well that's interesting to know. The chat stream doesn't automatically scroll. That's annoying. Actually, I'm gonna put this over here with our grays. I kind of tend towards more muted stuff. I'd like to try challenging myself with a lot brighter colors, but I don't see the real bright colors. But I do have one model over there that we can do at some point, and I could fire her up with some brights. That might be cool. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I like to get to the NC Zoo. I started feeling bad about going to zoos though. It's like, oh man. Ooh, that would be cool. Let's do this. Let's leave the blue for shadow in here. That would work. Shaky getting so close to these guys sometimes. Yeah, that's better. Just too much blue. Do you have a stream, Roses? Oh, sweet. Yeah, I was late last year. That's cool. Yeah, any tips you want to share would be great. I've just gotten to where I figured out how to focus, well, mostly focus, and I've got a killer optic fiber connection, but I'm only sending out, I was trying to send out HD at 60 FPS, but it just was totally freezing. So I'm at 30 right now. And I've got like I think it was like 600 download, 600 megabytes. Should be a lot faster. Streamlabs. It used to be OBS, I guess. Yeah, so Laden Roses. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but they stream. Talking to you.
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Said they stream.
Who's they?
Laden Roses.
Laden Roses?
Yes.
That's the person or persons?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. The desktop version indeed.
Very cool. What do they stream?
Don't know yet. I haven't got that far. Gotta quit hitting this camera. I'm so not used to it being right next to my head. That's right, so many views. Too wet. Yes, the desktop version. And everything, all my apps are shut down, so the only thing that's running is Streamlabs, but I've got 3 cameras hooked up. So I'm using this as for any mystery feature people. I like these a lot, though. I like inks quite a bit as well, especially airbrushing. But this is a burnt umber that I'm using for his leathers. And I based him in this brown, so it's pretty good. It makes the gold go on better, I think. Well, what do I know? I'm just figuring it out like everybody else. That's so funny, too, back then. There was nobody... I mean, if you wanted to learn how to paint, you had to do it from a magazine. White Dwarf was probably the only place you saw painted models, except on the boxes. And now with the talent that's out there and hundreds of awesome artists painting in 3D, it's a great resource. Oh, cool. Some animation. Nice. Yeah, but you're actually probably an actual artist. Like Karen is an artist as well, like 2D artist. Like being able to draw and paint, I'm just not my thing. I spent most of the time playing music. Drawing, not so much.
You're an artist. You're just a different kind of
I'm an
artist.
audio artist. There you go.
Musician.
Musician. Ah, that's what they call them.
You're so cute.
Yep. Yeah, it's a thing. But painting this stuff, I love painting minis. I just blew my mind when I got back into it how much. Right on, thanks. I appreciate it. Okay, what are we doing? Gloves, I like the gloves. Those are still gonna be... Gotta start working up some of this chrome because it's screwing with my eyes when I'm looking at it. Everything's this gray blue color, so let's get on something. A lot of times I just mix as I go here, so trying not to think about it too much. But I think I need my zoomers though, because this is just too small. Well, I appreciate that. I'm just trying to get as good as possible. And it's like you don't have to drive yourself crazy. It just happens naturally by doing it a bunch. I'm studying a lot. There's so much info. It's like I don't even know. Whoa! That was awesome.
What'd you do?
I put these glasses on and I turned around to grab the model, and it's like the perspective obviously was like, whoa. That's funny. Well, good thing he's on a Scotch tape sticky thing and not attached to something. I like it a little bendy so I can kind of move it around in my hand, but I was always really, really bad at rubbing paint off all the time because I would just paw the model, and I've got really oily hands. Okay, so I'm gonna get these guys on. I'm not gonna be able to see the chat for a minute while these are in my eyeballs, so excuse me for just a moment. So really just trying to work up a fake metal look here. I guess they call it non-metallic metal. I need to brighten this up. And maybe not paint the leather. I see. Yeah, some things you can't even see till you get in here. I'm sorry if you can't see that. It's like I didn't even see the top of this buckle until I zoomed in here. I'm like, oh, there's more buckle here, and I'm painting over his leather. That's okay. Everything's going to get touched back up. Not the best angle. The end of this. How does it? I'm trying to see here. There's a spot. I gotta see where the end of the buckle is and where the overlap the belt comes in. Yeah, so tell your friends. I'll have to check out your channel. I need to put a link to it. Oh, I see this now. I have to retouch the leather, but that's alright. Oof. Oh, what's going on here? Sweet. Yeah, I'm still got to figure out, do you only stream on Twitch or do you stream on YouTube as well? I need advice on that at some point because it's new. It seems like it's working, but I need to get an HD. Like I said, I've got a pretty wicked connection. Oh, let's see. I didn't see your. So for your audio, you can tell it where to take. Yeah. By using the gear icon, so you can send your audio to your earphones and have it pull that out. Oh yeah. So I'm using this thing called hold on a second. I gotta open up my MIDI. So where is it? What's it called? Black something? I have to open my sound here. Black hole, yeah. So I'm using the 2-channel black hole. And so it's right now it's routing all my sound and everything into that. Like it has you make a grouping of all the devices. And so it's sending all that to Streamlabs. Because I couldn't get the audio to work forever. And one of the sites I was reading said you use this and then it becomes like the audio output or the audio device. And then you tell Streamlabs to use that. But I hear what you're saying. I think, hold on, I can't see my screen. Give me a sec. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I see what you're saying about the audio. Right now I've got monitor for the audio turned off. So I gotta get in there and reroute it. I mean, now that I spent more time focusing on the video to get that at least kind of smooth, but now it's time to kind of get the audio part together with that. Some of the other bits. I was gonna say something. I forgot. Oh yeah, YouTube. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. Hey, wait, are you? I think I saw your site. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, audio recommendations are handy. Oh, he's gonna need some more tape. It's funny is Twitch will sometimes flag me as having copywritten material, even though what you're hearing right now is coming through Streamlabs music. So it's all supposed to be royalty free. So I think that's funny. Bring out some of the highlights on this metal. I don't know why I get distracted real easy. I was actually working on his belt buckle, start talking, and then, oh, I see this. This needs to be painted. So we'll paint that. What the fuck? Yeah, right on. To welcome to collab. Oh, yeah. So, Laden Roses says, if you're up for it, I'd love to welcome you to collab stream myself, battle ready miniatures and painty paints. That's awesome. Yeah, I watched some of your guys' stream earlier. That was cool. I followed you. You guys are fun. On Saturdays we collab and have it open the spot whenever you want. I noticed there was a black spot, a black panel there. Yeah, I thought that'd be fun. That would be cool. All right. Sorry, I gotta stop trying to look at stuff like this. Crap. What am I doing? Oh my god. I gotta get him some more sticky because when I hit him, I dislodge the bond. Because once you get him stuck on, it's stuck on, and that's it. And if you take it off, it's done. I'm getting some more tape. Yeah, YouTube, I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I don't know about making static videos. I'm not a big teacher tutorial person. And I just wanted to see if streaming to it is worth anything. I mean, if I can do it for the most minimal amount of energy, like push a button and it streams to it and there it is. And then go in, add tags or a description or whatever. And leave it, that's fine. If I have to do a bunch of work to make it happen, it depends. It depends if I get any response, if anyone likes an old person painting stuff, like an old guy hanging out. cussing and vaping. It's a good time here. And then Karen's over there diligently sculpting away. She pretty much does, well, she does all the sculpting, but she does like, I don't know what style of characters. She's got this interesting universe that all these creatures appear from. It's like owls and strange lizard folks and what else? See, I'm pushing
Cat
them on.
horse.
Cat horse? Yeah, a cat riding a horse. No,
Bird
a bird riding a cat. That's pretty awesome. I wish you could finish that one. And then a strange guy. I like the guy with the floppy hat too. He's good.
Got wizards and
Yeah, see now
chess
this is
pieces,
stuck on here. Yeah.
dragons.
Dragons, yeah. Chess set, yeah. So we did a chess set we're actually selling. That she sculpted all up and then I painted. So we're starting the next set now, but we have to print them all. So we've got a little. That's funny. I didn't even know you asked that. Yeah, they asked what you were working on.
Well, my husband told me last night that in my sleep I was.
There, you can see it here, yeah?
Yeah.
In the chat.
So last night my husband said that I was talking about starfish.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where the camera is.
Well, the cameras are here.
Oh, okay. Hi. Okay. There we go.
Yep.
So he
Oh, that's
said
what you're looking for. Okay.
he said that I was talking about starfish in my dreams last night. So I decided to sculpt with starfish. So that's what I'm working on tonight.
Nice.
And I just finished this. I don't know where the camera is.
Right here.
It's a bleeding heart. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you
let
can't
me-
really see it.
Probably not. The lighting's not set for that, but here, how about that? Like
Yeah.
this. Kind of steampunk.
Bleeding heart kind of stuff.
Yeah. We're into steampunk quite a bit. So this was one of your older. They're chatting.
So that's
Older
cool.
your
Thanks.
pieces that you've redone.
Yeah.
Well, because you sculpt them and then you scan them and then print them.
Yeah. So right now I printed this one and I wanted to turn it into a keychain, but I think it's too small. So I'm printing another one a little bit larger to see if I can make that into a keychain. And if so, then I have another product to put on the website. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love
Bye.
you too. Bye. Back there.
Okay.
They're just over there.
I'm over here.
Over there.
Oh, I need my zoomers on.
Zoomers.
Zoomers.
Mm-hmm. I got the angle funky again. I keep hitting the camera with my head.
But thank you. I appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, it's fun. She's been arting a lot longer than I have. Like I said, I was playing music, so it's just been this last year I got into this and got in it full force. Like, I'll do a tour at some point, but decided I really love paint. So I've got the whole range of them. I like the too thin coats very much. And I've got the whole set of all three waves of that. And then I like Pro Quill. I did start with Army Painter, but there were so many others. I'm just like, I don't really like it. It's an old set. I've got a few of the Fanatics, just the unique colors, and those are pretty cool. Same with Pro Quill. Like, I don't have any of their actual sets. I started just getting colors that I liked. And then they started putting out the signature sets, so I started getting it. I got all those, actually. I don't have Rogue Hobbies set. But I've got all the other ones, and that's basically all the Pro Quill I've got. Okay, let's start working up some of this.
Okay.
What time is it?
7:51.
7:51. Thing is hitting my head again.
Do I need to move it for you?
No, I tried doing that
Okay.
Tuesday and ended up bending the HDMI, the mini part of the HDMI cable. That's the second one I broke because I bend it and it's screwed. Once you do that, you're done.
Well, I'm gonna go do some heat therapy. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. We're just hanging out, shooting shit. That's why I brought that number out, because I gotta repaint the leather that I painted over. It's hard to tell because you get, sometimes there's just glare on these models. You can't see where pieces are. I think it goes right here. I'm gonna put it there, and it's my imagination. So there. I'm just working lighting as I go too, because it's going between darks and lights all the time. Okay. Oops. I think it's funny too how so many of the top YouTubers, most people are also just learning, well, not most, many people are learning from watching these guys with immaculate studios and the best gear and no mistakes, perfect clips of just the best parts. And it's like, I'd rather see people actually just doing it. Like if they put a stream on and just to hang out and be with somebody painting. Not as a marketing material. I get it, though. That's how you get monetized and the whole bit. But, I mean, I had my own web design business for years and couldn't actually close a ton of sales because I couldn't market. It's hard to sell. It's hard to sell oneself. That's what I'm trying to say. At least I find it hard. Well, that would be fun. I think a collab stream would be a gas. And you say you guys have been doing it this year? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, usually it's pretty quiet around here when we paint. I like the company's nice for sure. One thing that was hard to get used to was somebody watching you paint. It's like, this is a private thing. You're not supposed to see this. Watch me flow up. That's what I was going to say. You never see them like hours and hours and hours of video and them screwing up and spilling stuff and everything going on. You just see the pristine, perfect brush strokes. Oh, what do you got? Yep, I agree. I enjoy company when I paint these. I had so many unpainted that, yeah. Yeah, I just kind of get them as I go. I'm starting to get them ahead of time now, but I'm not a gamer, like I said, either, so I'm not buying box sets of stuff. I'm just going, oh, I like that one, and buy it. Or what the next one I want to get. I've got some of the free packs from Loot and a couple other places. And but there's a set. I want to get a Baldur's Gate set. And WizKids just released, or they are releasing, it's like a base set of 8 of the Baldur's Gate characters and then an add-on another 8. So I'd like to get those. That'd be fun. I'm not really a huge fan of WizKids stuff, but you know, we'll see. I'll get the first kid. And I might just paint them. I think I might paint them just to have them for sale. Like just throw some up there. I watched like Dr. Faust. He's been painting forever, and I went and checked his site out, and he's actually got tons of stuff for sale. It's like everything he's ever painted is for sale. It's nuts. It's pages of shit. But it's tricky alone as a fantasy painter, or just other paint, not a Warhammer painter is the challenge I'm running into. Because that's a big keyword. Oh, sweet. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, BG3's shit. I'm still playing it right now on my PS5. I get this kind of mid-grade mess going on here. I got the lighting screwing with my eyes right now. Oh yeah, right on. That's cool. Yeah, Karen bought a what do we have? We've got what are the Anycubic Mono something. It's one of their base models. It works pretty good. I mean, it's got some weird nuances, but like you got to keep the resin kind of warm. The resin can't get cold, or it will not. Prints won't come out. We didn't realize that until we figured it out. And there's some other stuff. You know, you've got to be really careful with the plate and the film. But it's worth it. I mean, it's really cool. Especially if you create other things like she does. You know, she can, because she's doing all her stuff in polymer clay, and then like I said, printing it, scanning. So she got a scanner, a little scanner, and then prints them. So it works pretty good. You can make stuff. What I like are the free STLs because you can download them and then make them whatever size you want. And personally, since I'm not playing tabletop, I don't always want to do 28 millimeter. Like this guy was a 28, and I actually take them and boost them up by a centimeter just to make them a little bigger. And if I had a model that I really wanted to paint big, then I would just make it bigger and print it. But actually, these guys are 35, right? 32. Yeah, so this was kind of, so these are like 32. Can't see it, but so he's one I just printed out. So this was printed off by our printer. I haven't cleaned it yet at all. I just took the supports off, but yeah, I mean, it's good. And if you're into it, you can get like plant-based. If that's your thing, you can get plant-based resin. I don't know that there's much of a difference. And we've got some clear resin, so you can do clear resin stuff. But they're coming down in price quite a bit. So, okay, I'm gonna take a break for 5 minutes, and I need to make an intermission screen. That would be cool. and I will be right back. Got to take care of some, bio business. We'll be back in a minute. No, 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 no. Here we go, back again for more good news. Thanks for your patience. Yeah, I was gonna say something about Warhammering. Yeah, so Nom Nom figure print. Yeah, Etsy's got a lot of good stuff. That's what it was. There was that's what I was gonna. So when I was playing with my wife, we played on a pool league for about 5 years, and one of the guys that we played with was worked at a kind of a used video game store place, and then him and another guy on the team. They're on the league, but they happen to be on our team one of the last sessions, and I told him, yeah, no, I got into painting minis again. I rediscovered it. It's awesome. And he's like, oh man, you're gonna spend so much money. That's freaking ridiculous. And he automatically was thinking Warhammer. And you know, that's the thing. It's almost synonymous with it, and it's not. There's a lot of people that paint other things. But yeah, and at that rate, buying Games Workshop stuff, yes, would be crazy expensive if you were painting a lot of that all the time. Cleaning up my mess because I got ink in there. Yeah, I'll work some of this up slower. Let's see. So yeah, his gloves. That's right. I gotta read his gloves. Second coat. Actually, I'm going to use my number 2 because it holds more paint. Knock this out a little quicker. This is the slop chop. I'm going to invent a new painting method. Slop chop. It's like, no, that's how I do it. Angles are weird. That's one of the hard bits I found, is trying to keep everything and trying to keep stuff in frame. Sorry, I can't do it. I gotta get to this part under here. Okay, there it is. I'm just getting his gloves here, but I have to turn the thing upside down to do it. That way I can be really sloppy over the skin before I get to it. I paint over it. Yeah, some of the artist guys like Sergio, what's his face? I forgot his moniker, but he's really good. Ninja and Squidmar. Don Serratus I liked, but then he's just got way too much of a shill for army painter and slap chop and speed paints. I'm like, yeah, okay. What am I doing? Too many parts. Oh, okay, I thought my mic was muted. I was like, oh crap. Still gotta glue his pommel back on. Find something to use for it. Just a little nub of something would be fine. Yeah, I'm afraid I would be like what would happen when I gotta get into video games. Like when I'm playing Baldur's Gate, that's all I want to do. I will play forever. I get really into stuff. I don't know if it's just an addictive personality, which would stand to reason. But that is not skin. Okay. That looks like a piece of glove in there, so that's good. I used to use my thumb, my fingers to wipe the paint off with, but not always. Paper towel's good. I can't get to that part. That's an awkward little angle right there. I'm just so used to babbling to myself, sorry. Shut me up anytime. I've been talking to myself for months. But it's okay. It's also to document my journey in this hobby. And I think that's pretty cool. So even if nobody watches, it doesn't matter. It's like my ego doesn't need to be saturated by, hey, I need to be seen. Yeah. See what I mean? It's hard to keep it in frame. Yeah, good call. How about that? I gotta get a sturdier mount too, I think. Better? Sweet. That makes it easier for me to keep it in frame anyway. Thanks, that's helpful. Okay, where was I? Other glove, inside that glove. There we go. I got him upside down, but that's alright. Yeah, I'm actually surprised at the quality of a lot of the print miniature places are coming out with for free stuff. Some of the quality of the models are good. Like, I didn't have to do much cleanup on this guy though. And he's actually got I don't want to lose that. He's got a sword. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so he's got this guy. Actually took that off because it goes under here, so we'll glue that back on. But it's easier to paint it separately. And then this is an anvil that I did for the last guy I painted that I actually broke the sword off. You glue him on. Oops, where are you? And his hand connected to here, and then you glue him on to it and then onto the base. So I'm pretty bad with dangly bits hanging out, so now I'm just going to break the part off on purpose before I break it off. I'm getting better though, and then this is his base, so kind of cracked rock looking thing. We'll get to that. Let's see, where am I at here? Kind of lining out some highlights on this metal, a little bit more on his glove, and then get onto his metal there. Okay. I think, where is his glove? There you are. There it is. Okay, so that's the end of his sword. Should go right there. Alright. It's got all these little inner bits. So, I don't know, there was we're waiting for the results on the Squidmar Open, which is I don't know if you've heard of that. Oh yeah, for real. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've tried one of those. I've actually got one. So I've got this guy, and then I've got this one I tried, and that works pretty good. And then I've got this one. And this is probably the most versatile because it all comes off and you can change the top. I've got a bunch of cork ones too I can put on here. You can take that off. You can put stuff on there, so it's this one, but I don't always want to hold this giant thing in my hand, but it's got an armature on it. It's got two, it's got a big one and a little one. So you can put these on. But yeah, I tried it for a while. I was a little klutzy with it still, but you're right. It kind of keeps your hand out of the way of everything. So yeah, I mean, I keep going between them all. It's just whichever one ends up being comfortablest. What was I gonna say? Be comfortablest. Yeah, like brushes. I basically landed on these Raphael 8404s a couple months ago. Well, no, a few months ago. And I've got a set of Artist Opus. I tried those. I've got a set of Winsor Newtons. And they're all okay, but I end up coming back to these guys for some reason. And they keep holding their tip. They're good. They're still sitting here on my desk, so I want to get some skin just so I stop painting this chocolate-looking person. I don't want to go there yet, though. Not quite. Maybe under his arm. He's still got a couple other spots. So he's got a strap there. And what is this thing? I think that's the strap. That's the last of his cloak. Yep. All right. And that's two, but it wasn't that one. He's got all these feathers I gotta hit. Oh, that's part of that. All right, that's what's happening here. Is that, like I said, I'm using too much of the same color on those. I want to change. I don't know. We'll see where it goes here. Whatever. Sketching stuff out right now and then fine tune it as we go. Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Yeah. Hey, cool. Let's see. Sorry, it's hard to read my other monitor. Pin Scorpion. Hey, Scorpion. How's it going? Welcome. Welcome to the fun and mayhem. Painting tiny things, talking shit. Glad you found us. Don't mind me, I'm just slopping paint on this stuff. Welcome, thanks so much for being here and stopping by. I really appreciate it. Wider. Take it wider. I need more space over here. Yeah. I had a dream about those little corner metal pieces to hold the corners down. I think I'm gonna just get some quarters or something. Woohoo! So Scorpion, where are you from? I felt his sword move. I could totally break that. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. I might go with... I really don't know yet. It'll present itself when we get there, I think. But it would be cool to give it some kind of atmospheric coloring. Otherwise, we just probably do steel, I suppose. It'd be nice to have a little shade. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm just thinking. Oh, I do Scorpion, yes. I think it's I haven't been on there a bit. There is a Smiling Beagle. Yeah, I think it's Smiling Beagle Studio or Smiling Beagle. I don't know if you did a quick search. Maybe, I know my personal one is Tejas.108. And I do check that one. Smiling Beagle is kind of the businessy part of it, you know. It's kind of winging it, honestly. I just see it. And it's like, because the model shows you the shapes, is what I'm finding. Like, I could almost see kind of what angle the sculptor was looking at it in. Because in the light, you can't see it on the camera as much, probably, but I'm seeing like concave areas that tell you where things are. It's pretty nice. Helpful. It's like painting by numbers a little bit. Except 3D. Yeah, I know, I'm getting paint all over his hands. That's how it is. Too bright. Yes, I eat paint, tons of it. I don't know if I have any black down here. Let me see. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, they don't smoke good. Oh, yeah, I need it black. Yeah, I'm almost out of this stuff. This stuff's great. That's all, you know, excuse me, I always try and talk while I'm doing this. Honestly, I think with all the paints I've tried, they might have different qualities, like pigment amounts or whatever, you know, maybe a different chemical, but I think at the top of the lines stuff, they're all real comparable, honestly. It's just, you know, what qualities do you need or want? And this is really sloppy though. The only thing I didn't like about their bottles is that when they're brand new and you shake them up for the first time, they like overfilled them, so when you open the top, they just kind of glarb out. Okay. Water. Let's see. How about here? Just kind of keep all the grays and blacks and whites. I just kind of dip between them all. Yeah, adding color, that's what I mean. Like, I'm still learning how to, like, mix in some atmospheric color. I do have, I mean, if you check my Instagram and stuff, there's some stuff on there. I just took them upstairs. I don't have them down here anymore. right now, but you know, I like OSL quite a bit, and I've got a couple models doing that. That's fun, but like adding these kind of atmospheric colors, like green against this other thing, like where's that light coming from? You know, but really subtle stuff. I haven't got there yet. Right now I'm just kind of working the areas that I think are the brightest and darkest, and I'm just kind of going between them. I'm just kind of feathering, trying to push it where I want it to go, but I have hardly any pressure on the brush. That's another thing I've learned this year too. If you're painting with the tip of these tiny bastards, you're painting with like a strand of hair, and you don't have to put much pressure on it at all. Basil? No, that's not me. Sorry, Scorpion. That's yeah. No, it's Tejas.108, I think is my personal. I don't get on, well, I was just on it the other day. I was going to say I don't get on it very much, but I don't typically. Sorry, this angle is funky. But yeah, the way I take forever to paint, just because I can't blast through it. I keep going back and forth between different shades and stuff all the time. Oh, I see what's happening here. I see the model now. Oh, I was going to say contrast. Working contrast. So making the brights brighter and the darks darker. That's something I've been getting into more this year. Let's see. Creating excitement somehow. That's another step, being able to create excitement with the piece. You know, it's one thing I like OSL for, because it's awesome. Thanks, Scorpion. Yeah. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. It's like the more paint you get on this, the more you can see the details. And I could whip this out a lot faster, but what's the fun in that? You know what? I'm going to drop another grain here. It's too shallow a choice. I see. Mixed gray. Excuse my reach. Goop. Let's get some of this over here just because. In neutral. So how cool. Rose, laden rose. So how long do you guys typically stream for? I don't know if I saw that. Just curious. I usually do about 2.5 hours, only because I'm still working full time and it's a weeknight, so it gives me time to clean up and chill before all that. Okay, so that is the color I was looking for. Nice, there it is. I don't like the curve of that though. Ooh, I wonder. After you said that, I started thinking about color, metal, like what metal or what metallic to paint the sword, and then I started thinking, well, what if I could add a little color in the shadow on this metal? That might be cool. Just a tint. Let's see how that goes. Keep going lighter, but let's see, some light's coming down here. We're going to be getting right here. Arms in the way. Hey, all right, Lady Rose, thanks for stopping by. We'll be in touch for sure. Thanks for the invite, and I will chat to you certainly probably this weekend. So I'll probably stop into your stream at some point Saturday. So yeah, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I don't have any paint there. Some more white down here, and I'm running out of room over there. I'm gonna have to move over here a little bit. Should start a new palette, but I don't want to.
Let me show you something.
Alright, well, I'll just work with this. Okay.
Why didn't you listen to me?
Highest highs. Oops. I ended up painting his glove. Shoot. That happens. See? It just did. Actually, yeah. That's looking cool. Don't mind me, I'm just zoning out here. Yeah. Pretty new channel. So we're very grateful for folks stopping by. So fun. What am I doing? Oh, white. I like this white star, it's very good. I can kind of move between, it's not super bright though, so there's like trooper white, which is a slightly off white, and then there's a white star, which is white. But then you can move into, what's this? Where's my other white? Yeah, the Pro Acryl Bold Titanium White, that's the best for me. I love that. But then there's also this matte 6-wish heavy titanium white, which is nuts, and it's satin. Now, I haven't got to use a lot of that yet. I've tried it, but it is like uber white. And it's a satiny finish, like he says. That's kind of cool. But I don't need to go bananas white quite yet with this. We're not there. Really, it's just a lot of sketching out values, light values, and then blending stuff together. And it looks like right now I'm focusing on that bit, so that's what we'll continue. If you don't mind. Is there tunes? There are tunes, alright. So how's the music volume to my voice volume? Scorpion? Hidden Scorpion? I don't know. When I check the feed, or when I check the feeds back later on, it always seems like the music's way louder, and then I start mumbling, and then you can't hear me at all. I was hoping some of this other paint was on the other side of my palette. You can't see it over here, but it's kind of hoping it was mixed. I'll leave paint on here for a while, but sometimes I can, if I'm just glazing, I can reconstitute it with some water. So sorry, can't see that. Still learning how to keep it in frame. It's tricky when you get zoned in, you know. I am not actually working on that part, so get away from there. We're focusing right over here. And my ADHD goes crazy. Too dark. I wonder. Oh, now I'll use that for glaze. That'll be good. Hands in the way. Yeah, I've got this pretty glazed down too. So just trying to blend these bits. It's just hard to do on camera because I don't have it over here. I'm not set up to have my airbrush over here. But I think it might be a good idea. Action packed. Oh, let's take this darker. Since we're on a subject here. Ooh, yeah, paint spray would be good for that. work really thin on here. But working in too small of a space on the pallet's the problem, and I don't want to get up and change it. But I'm going to have to start invading some of these other spots over here because I need some real estate. Getting there. Little piece at a time. Ah, crap. Oh, dang it. Alright, let it dry. Paint over it. Or just paint over it. Don't wait for it to dry. I am so impatient. But I'm on a roll. I gotta keep moving on. Does he have more of that? What is that? Like a strap, their skin. Sorry, I'm just analyzing some of the bits in here that I haven't actually looked at in a minute. Alright. Don't care, we're not working on that. Yep, don't mind me, I'm just spacing out. Kind of got into it here, and you know, everybody's kind of quiet, so you know, we'll hang out, listen to tunes. Easy to get lost in, isn't it? It's great therapy, I love it. like to get to Golden Demon someday, but you know, one step at a time. I would like to add a tint of color on here, not quite at the moment though. Okay, I need some room. Let's get my grays over here where I can reach them. Let's over here. All right. Well, a little more YouTube. So now, let's see. There's blue, but I'm already using so much blue at the moment. I can see that shape. Come on. I don't want to go all total black with you, but I wonder, actually, this black would be black as night. Dark grays, light grays, all the grays. Oh, I need a minute. Okay. Short pause for the cause. I will be back in 5 minutes. Promise. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Don't smoke, kids. What do we got here? A little bit. I got about 15 more minutes and I got to bounce. So look, what damage can we do in that time? Yeah, Scorpion, I accepted your friendly request. Yeah, I think putting some tin on that would be nice. I think right now, though, I just want to get the highlights on. I think I might airbrush that bit. Probably don't have to go overboard with a little guy like this, but it's all practice, it's all learning, and that's what we're doing it for. Well, in the enjoyment. But yeah, that gives me a good idea where it's at, and then when I spray him, that should be white, this should be white, but it looks like there's some piece right in here I want to get. So I want to spray him a little bit. Ooh, my brain's just going now. I'm thinking I could add some tint color to it in the spray. Maybe not. I don't know. Thinking out loud. Is that a spike or is that a sprue I didn't clean? Oh, okay, it's just a spike. And he's got little scratchy bolts. Kind of bolts? I don't know what you call them. I want to get the highlight volume in here, and then what I'm going to do, I think, is get the airbrush. Oh, I see that. I didn't see this piece before. There's a little nub. Ah! Too much water. Come on now. I want to do that. Okay, so that gives me an idea. Let me get some more black in here. Oh, wonderful. I'm going to spray tint on that. I might. Make it a little different, yeah? I can see the dents in the model that they actually carved in. You know, this is just really thin paint too. I've got it really watered down, but that lets me control the shade. Put it on as I need it and stuff. It's handy, this. Yeah, I'd like to spray that. I should probably get this other part down then. As I keep adding things I want to get done in 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm not going to airbrush in 15 minutes, sorry. Oops, hand. Where's the light coming down this way? could give him some colored armor. That'd be swell. Really faint. And I'm actually over highlighting at this point because I know I'm going to dumb it down here in a little bit. At some point, because when I add color to it, it's gonna mute it out quite a bit. Yeah, it's too late for me to get into airbrush land, but I think that's definitely in the works. Oops, keep wanting to paint his glove. I think that would be really cool. Alright, I'll have to think about that. I'll stream again Tuesday. You guys are watching this on YouTube. Thanks for watching and tuning in. Always making it better. It's always a pleasure to have you visit. You know, like, subscribe, push the buttons, hit the things, smash the stuff, whatever. See if we can get this channel to grow, hey? It'll be fun. We can all learn stuff together. And that's more power in learning. That stupid glove is going to drive me insane. Alright, I'm just kind of slopping it together because I'm going to do more stuff to it soon. I'm just repeating myself because I'm talking in my head. Hey, mystery peeps. Future me says stay tuned next Tuesday at 7 p.m. EST. This should be a little more reflective too, but we're not doing that right now. Okay, that's getting there. I haven't done anything to his little, whatever this is. I forgot what they call these. There's my black. Well, dark gray, that'll work. Black gray. I'm just using whatever colors I have here on the palette right now. I do want some black. Is that black? That is black. I had a puddle of black over here. I didn't even know. Past me was looking out for future me. What a guy. There we go. I'm going to water that down quite a bit. Dilute it. And then I'm going to touch it up, wipe off most of it. Yeah. Really didn't want to get the top of that. Yeah. It's looking rough. It's going to look rough for a bit till it doesn't. This is a stage that always drives me crazy. Yeah, even this white isn't quite white. Okay. I'm exaggerating the highlights. Also, when I varnish this, I want to highlight stuff kind of more than I would think, because when you varnish it, it's going to dull stuff down. Of course, a little agrax wouldn't hurt either, but that's next. So I want to make sure I get the highlights on here first. Kind of rough. Well, it actually follows the model. The sculpt pretty good right here. That's not watery. Man. And then once I wash it or do whatever I'm doing to it, I'll go ahead and hit the highlights again. In a much smaller area. That should make it pop. Okay, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and call it. It is 9:30. That's good timing. This is some good work. We had some good talks. Good talk, everybody. See, they say I'm done. I still gotta keep reading this. No, I'm not. I'm gonna hit this one last bit. Dang it. I want to make sure I really see that. Yeah, this is not crazy white. That's okay. Alright, I am done, but I am going to get this oil on here just a little bit more because it takes so long to dry. I'll let it sit and dry overnight and it'll be fine. I can't stand when it does that. Oh my god. Okay. Now let's get some black in here. We got to darken this up. There's a couple spots that really need some darkening on his frontal wooden skirty plate thing. So I'm taking some oil. Sorry, my camera is so zoomed in you can't see it. Oil. And some white spirits. That makes no difference because it's translucent, right? So I just want to wash this. So I'm going to put about 3 drops of this white spirit in here, some of my black, and I've already got like a magenta brown black thing going on. And so I'm going to darken this up some more. Can't see what I'm doing. But yeah, I'll get my overhead cam working soon. I'm just mixing this up. I'm trying to find a little darker really hardly using any. A little bit at a time. Yeah, there we go. Thin it down pretty good. And so in the camera angles, I can see certain, I still want that thinner. I can feel it on the brush that it's too thick. When I'm looking at what I want to do with it. Okay, a couple more drops. I gotta get a different bottle for this thing. That's terrible. Like leaking all over me. Okay, so I'm mixing this up some more here. I do want a tint of that magenta in it. That's the thing, right? Okay, so I'm going to take some of this off. It's mostly black, and we're going to get it in the lower parts. Is that really thin enough? Yes, it is. Okay. So I know where it's the light. Where's the light? Ah, there's a good. So I have to add my own shading is what's happening, you see. And I don't care about painting over these little soon-to-be metal pieces because that's exactly it. They are soon-to-be metal. Nothing else I really want to hit. Okay, I'm not done yet. I lied. One more. Ah! Nope, I screwed up my water. Okay, I guess I am done. That works. Thanks for hanging out. I didn't drive you too crazy. You hung out. You're a trooper, a real champ. We really appreciate you stopping by. Stay in touch on YouTube, Discord. I should probably put the Discord link on there too now. I don't know. Still putting all the stuff together, the online bits. As we've gotten into YouTube, it's kind of like, oh, a little more serious now. Okay, let's get our ducks in a triangle. I don't know. Anyway, have a good night. Talk to you later. Stop back by Tuesday. Tell your friends and pets. Ciao.